Alright, back for round 1 on the play. I'm gonna keep that. It's kinda slow, because we do have a fair amount of one drop accelerant and 2 drop accelerant, but don't really see any reason to mulligan this hand. It's pretty well balanced. We have pretty much all the colors we need. Cheap removal, 2 planeswalker. Sounds fair to me. Fair enough. Remove that stop on upkeep. I don't think I will be doing many things upkeep with this deck. Olivia, alright. Against probably the mono red player at the table, I don't think there is... I don't know. Mono red might be tough. Post board we have some decent tools. Courser of Crucifix is decent black red, so there was another black red player at the table. That's kind of funny. Maybe it's just Grixis control, which should be a pretty fun matchup to play against. Definitely gonna play black next turn, so I have double black if necessary on the following turn. And I should have actually played black last turn in case I were to draw Liliana right here. Yeah, that was a misplay. Playing green. Playing green did not help, because I have no double green spell in my entire deck, so there was no reason to do that. Yeah, that was just stupid. If they kill Nissa, I'm fine with that. I guess they get to scry. Bleed of value, but top, bottom. Alright, alright, alright. We'll still get our forest, which is fine. We don't really... I guess forest means we have the lands to cast an Inferno Titan, so it's not irrelevant. And them using a removal on a creature I did not care a ton about. Is acceptable, because I don't think this will flip very often unless we reach the later game. Ooh, Sword of Feast and Famine. Don't love seeing that. That being said, we can stick a Chandra onto the battlefield, and Chandra plus Burst Lightning should let me kill a decent amount of creatures, even if they get equipped by the sword. So there is that. Funny that we are playing against maybe they are more aggressive than I am, but it seems like, you know, another black-red mid-range deck of some sort. A mountain, well, I'm pretty happy to exile that. It's always clunky if you plus her when you cannot cast anything, and, you know, there's something sweet. Chandra's Phoenix. Well, I'm pretty glad they don't have the 5th mana to equip the Phoenix right away. Would be pretty annoying. So I guess I'm gonna put Chandra down to 3. Alright. Well, I guess I could go Dark Ritual Sword, but since Dark Ritual is not in the modern cube, this is not a concern. Yeah. And they did not left red available, so I don't think she's gonna die this turn. And we can leave Burst Lightning available pretty easily, so best case scenario they try to equip and I just Burst Lightning. That's pretty sweet. I should have played my land first in case there was Vraska on top. I'm gonna play that. Yeah. But I guess if there was Vraska, I might just have not cast, because I want to keep Burst Lightning available. But you should play your land before you Chandra. So what's the one where I draw? Cans. Okay. You can see my very wide knowledge about Outpost Siege. Again, I like to play counter spells, and this is not good with counter spell. I do play a decent amount of blue-red, but the Outpost Siege never make it to the main deck. So we have the value tools set. We have Read the Bones. I think we will not run out of gas. The question is, Can we make the opponent run out of gas? So the cool thing is that if they use a burn spell to kill Chandra, they actually don't get the Phoenix back. Sweet. That's a pretty good amount of tempo and value we got there. I haven't spent 5 mana on doing that, and I'm just undoing that with 1 mana. I guess I got 2 damage last turn, so it's not like, you know, they completely missed. 5 mana, but still. Alright, things are shaping up pretty well. We are still at 20, with the Siege and the Chandra going on. Stagger Shock, the Chandra or my face? I guess I can go after Chandra now, then they can go after my face and get back their Phoenix. Which is annoying. With the Sword of Feast and Famine. Okay, I guess I'm gonna play that, no reason not to. Then I'm gonna... I could read the bone, and then if I find something sweet, I can plus Chandra to cast that. Like a Raska to kill the Sword of Feast and Famine. This thing is pretty... I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about this board, this everything right now. I'm just worried about this winning the game somehow. Tough to say. I think I'm gonna lead with Read the Bones. Not sure if it's right. It's pretty tough to know. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of tough. Don't mind drawing Huntmaster. Liliana, the Last Hope. Now what do we do? So we can plus Chandra to get mana and cast Huntmaster plus Llanowar Elves. That doesn't do a ton. Either way, they'll get to play their Phoenix and equip, I'm pretty sure. We could plus Chandra, but I mean, by plus I mean the 2 damage ability, but we already played land. I think we just want to make sure we can cast our stuff actually. Yeah, actually. Yeah, I can't cast anything else. Maybe casting Olivia is better though than Huntmaster. I'm actually gonna cast Olivia because I think she's more threatening. She's not gonna get to kill the Phoenix because it's gonna be pro-black. I don't know. I mean the idea behind playing Olivia is that my opponent is gonna feel threatened by her, and he's gonna spend a removal instead of getting the Phoenix back. My opponent could also miss the play with Stagger Shock, but I kind of doubt it's gonna happen. I don't want to lose to that. Jeez, the stupid sword. I'm gonna go with Olivia. Also, whatever might happen, my opponent is gonna cast a spell next turn because the Stagger Shock is gonna happen. So Huntmaster is never gonna flip. Maybe I want to keep that for the later game. But hopefully they just fear the Olivia and kill it instead of doing any other things. Yeah, so they went for the Phoenix play, so they did not miss that. At least if they kill my Chandra here, they don't get to make me discard and tap their things, which is the good news. Now I could see them just going after after my face and at my face, I should say, and untapping and then doing some more things. They went for Chandra, which I think is fine. Like, I think with the Outpost Siege I'm looking decent. Card advantage wise. So I could use Liliana to get back Nissa and flip Nissa. That could be an option. Arlinn Kord, Fertile Ground. Okay, what do we want to do here? We have a lot of options. So my Planeswalker will just die to that, but I don't really mind that. Do I? Let's imagine I should not have played my land, because maybe the play was just to play Liliana and flip the Nissa. Yeah, that was I just played my land because I had no other land, but that was not the right move. How do we do that? What do we do? So if we Fertile Ground, we are left with 6 mana. I don't really mind my Planeswalker dying if it means they don't get to untap or they don't get to attack me. I think I want to put some pressure onto the battlefield. Maybe I just Fertile Ground that and then drop Arlinn Kord and Llanowar Elves and make a 2/2. Oh, it's really tough. A lot of options. Maybe I just play Huntmaster. But I don't really want them to hit me for 4, untap everything, and play 2 spells in the same turn. I kind of want to sack Arlinn Kord to make sure... Well, I can still play things. Either way, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna Fertile Ground. Yeah. The play might have been Liliana into Nissa and make a 4/4 to try applying a lot of pressure. I'm gonna keep Search in hand. This way if they make me discard, I can discard that. I'm just gonna play Arlinn Kord. Not sure about that, but I feel... like I just want to force them to kill her. Yeah, this is weird. This sword is really annoying. I think Vraska is my only answer in the deck. And once they'll have no more Planeswalker to kill, my opponent's gonna go after my life total. I think we just wanna again apply pressure, flood the board with stuff, and force them to kill my Planeswalker. I mean, I'm drawing 2 cards each turn pretty much, so it's not that bad if I'm losing a Planeswalker here, I think. And if they don't kill her, I'm pretty happy too. But if they don't kill her, I can +1, and it's quite a lot of damage. Ob Nixilis. So them playing that first makes me feel like they will go after my life total instead of Arlinn Kord. Well, I guess if they go after my life total, untap and then bolt Arlinn Kord, it's pretty bad. Not a ton I can do about that though. No, they are just attacking Arlinn Kord, and then we can kill Ob Nixilis. Okay, fine. This match is weird. I think it's like very tough for me to lose if they don't have the sword, but sword changes everything. Oh, we got the Vraska. That's sweet. That's amazing. So now we can change things. So I guess we can go Sprawl first. Sprawl for black. Red, black. Then we Vraska. They are gonna get to kill Vraska with the Phoenix, but I don't think I care a ton about that. I feel like if I get the sword out of the board, I will just win with Outpost Siege and incremental card advantage. Attack Omnixilis, attack Desperado Troll, okay. And I can actually Liliana plus on the Phoenix, so Vraska might not even die. The value, it's pretty cool because it really feels like playing, you know, a Jund deck basically, which is, you know, which was the goal. Things are working out pretty well, and I feel like we are beating. We are in a good shape against a deck that's faster than our deck. And I feel like this draw would have been pretty good against a control deck too, so feels good. Packrat. Packrat is always threatening, I'm not gonna lie. If they don't use Packrat right now, though, you know, they will just die to Liliana. They did. Okay. If I get one removal, I can kill one Packrat, and I got one removal. How convenient. Let's kill a Packrat. Make that land a 4/4. Black. Yeah, black, red. Thinking about the lands I want to keep on top. I don't think it matters a ton. No. Plus Vraska, because why not? Kill the remaining rat. And I think I'd rather attack over casting Huntmaster of the Fell. With my forest. Okay, we got there. And I don't think I really want or need to fetch right now. I'm gonna drop the Catacomb nonetheless, but yeah. Alright, I don't think my opponent can really come back from this situation. I think I generated too much card advantage for a black-red deck to just, you know, do some good enough things about it. But yeah. This is not over, obviously. Shriek Mal. Yeah, no problem. Yep. Probably not gonna fetch right now. I kinda wanna keep the fetch to trigger Nissa. Though I guess I do have one more forest that I can get with Nissa anyways. So we might just wanna fetch the Overgrown Tomb right now. Yeah, I'm actually gonna... They are attacking Vraska, interesting. So the Phoenix dies. Nope. Inferno Titan. Alright. We drew the forest, which is kind of funny. Okay. Plus Raska. Get back Nisa. Play Nisa. This is working out pretty well, and I don't have any forest left in my deck, so I'm just not gonna fetch. Nope. Flip Nisa. All the good value. Oh. Put an Ashayana. Guess I'm playing into Wrath of God, but I mean Damnation. But I don't think I care a ton about that. Yeah, I guess I don't need to put the Ashaya. That's a little bit too much. But it's sweet. We'll not meal. Like, if anything, we'll get to draw our Collective Defiance and just kill them, so. Oh, the value. Feels pretty good to have an Outpost Siege alongside 3 Planeswalker onto the battlefield. Wurmcoil Engine. Yeah, you just die, man. You die before you can do anything. Alright, we got there. Black-red midrange. Okay. Ancient Grudge. I think since they showed Wurmcoil Engine and the Thord is really tough to beat, this is good enough to put in the deck. Kind of like Tran against other midrange deck. They might have a lot of trouble dealing with that. These things I don't like a lot. Not sure how aggressive they are, but this is not Redburn, so there is that. Feel like I want to keep these things. Like, I have no idea what I can cut here. Olivia, I think, is weaker than Tran in this type of matchup. Just because they will pretty much always have a Revolt for her. So I might just cut that for Tran. And then I don't know. I do not know what to cut. I don't know about Grudge, but like having only Vraska as my answer to the sword, I don't love that. And they show the Wurmcoil Engine, against which Grudge is not the worst. They get to have 1 token at the end of the day, but you know, it's not the worst. What do we cut? Maybe we cut Read the Bones on the draw. Cutting value seems wrong. Brain Maggot is gonna die, but it can disrupt their draw. Don't think I should be cutting a 2-drop. Holy cow. Yeah, I don't know what to cut. Do not know. Maybe Nest Invader is not that good. It's one of the weakest cards in deck, if anything. Alright. Okay, this hand seems fine. My open mold to 6. Put a card on Sheldock Isle? I am a little bit puzzled right now. What? I guess they have two decks, maybe? It's tough to build two different decks with only... I mean, in cube? I don't know. Are they splashing for Shellduck Isle? Very strange. We got the second red, which is not bad. We don't have the second black yet, but hopefully we can get there. That Shellduck Isle is really, really puzzling. Maybe they were just Grixis control, but why would you play the Phoenix in Grixis control? This is the big question I have right here. I think I probably want to lead with Brain Maggot over Siphoner. I kind of want to know what's going on. Okay, it looks like the same deck as before. Okay. What do we pick? Shellduck Isle? What is that doing here? Really worried about that sword. More than anything else, I think. Obnixilis is not even that much of an issue. Whoa, why is there everything twice? Okay, Mountain, Obnixilis. Okay, that's what they have. Okay. Weird. What? Alright, so they intentionally missed their land drop. This game is getting weirder and weirder. Maybe they just didn't see it was their turn. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. Yeah. So I guess one mountain less, one phoenix less. Yeah. This is so strange. Yep, you got me. Do I kill the phoenix? Could also shuffle my hand, but kinda wanna keep the Runus Pass because of Obnixilis. Could just burn them. I think I'm just gonna burn them and kill the phoenix. Well, I don't have the... No, actually. Let's attack first. I think since I don't have the second back for Runus Pass and my forest and mountain are completely useless, I feel like putting my hand back in my deck, I mean, I guess discarding and drawing cards is actually pretty good. I don't care a lot about Phoenix, but I don't really want them to go kill your Brain Maggot, get back the sword. Yeah, I think we're gonna shuffle our hand and kill the phoenix. Me and the phoenix. Runus Pass is good, but I cannot cast it. And the mountain and forest are really not looking good here, so there is that. This is slightly better, at least run is decent. Interesting, they did not play their swamp, so now they cannot cast Obnixilis next turn. I guess I want to boost it. I mean, okay, black-red mid-range. Burn, but with a little bit more value. But I don't get the Shelldock Isle. I just don't get it. Yes, it's a powerful card, but what does it do in there? I just cannot tell. Let's drop Thran. Temple of Melody. Bottom that. Attack with Siphoner. Might just take 4 in the air next turn. Well, I'm not sure. I mean, I feel like if the opponent spends their turn just on the Dragon Lord, they will not be in great shape. They are doing that. This is one of the weirdest matchup I ever and games I've played in recent time. Not in my life. It'd be a lie to say that. This doesn't block. This doesn't block anything on my board that you want to block. Jeez, I don't know what's going on. Chandra, Torch of Defiance. I know that this is pretty good. Well, in theory, we should read the bones first. Yeah, I guess so. Bottom. Okay, that's not bad. I'm just gonna fetch a good old forest. Does that enter? Do I? No, I don't think I. Yes, I do control 2 basics. So I'm actually gonna fetch that. Yeah, red, whatever. Red. What a weird game. What a weird game. Playing pretty badly into Wrath of God. I mean, Damnation. But I haven't seen the second black yet. And if they have Damnation, it kills Thran no matter what. And it's not like, you know, I'm in a bad spot if they even do have Damnation. I mean, they are dead to the Titan actually, so yeah. Alright, that was really puzzling. The Shelldock Isle, the black-red deck, they want more value in the late game. Yeah. Not sure what was going on, but this was it. That was round 1. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Drop a like if you did. See you for round 2.